Before you spend a single cent on a skateboard in 2026, please just give me a few minutes to explain to you something. I don't care if you're a beginner skater, a seasoned skater, or something just looking for the right gift for their skate friends. Now, you may be wondering, why would I tell you that? Because I'm just a teenie, as you may have noticed. The truth is, I run a skate brand myself, and I do not want to achieve self-promotion through this video, but I just want to explain to you why I think it is so important that you know following things when buying a skateboard. Because the truth is, most people buy the wrong board, and the worst part, they don't even realize it until weeks later when the deck snaps too early, the pop dies, or the graphic is gone after 1 or 2 grinds. I'm gonna break down everything you actually need to know in 2026, what changed, what matters, and what brands won't tell you. Now, skateboarding hasn't changed much in decades. 7-ply Canadian maple, a graphic, maybe a heat transfer, done. But 2026 is the first time where the industry is actually shifting. Decks are lighter, stronger, more technical, and some brands are abusing the hype. And this year you will see ultra lightweight decks that are actually just thinner, weaker maple. And yeah, I'm talking about the big brands. The brands where rich people invest millions just to get some riders to maybe lie about certain things and supporting maybe with the money financing wars. And yeah, I think you may have heard about that. But you might also hear about carbon tech, that's basically just a thin strip of carbon that's probably not even real. Or premium graphics that chip after like 3 sessions. And because TikTok pushes trend fast, you'll see brands selling things that look like cool but skate terribly. So here's what you really need to know before buying. I basically broke down everything below 3 rules that I'm gonna explain to you. Do not get tricked by carbon marketing. Now, why? Carbon is extremely good, but only if it's done properly. Placed in the right areas. That means on which layer you take it. If it's balanced with natural woods, or layered for strength, or I don't know, just added for buzzwords. Because bad carbon, the deck feels stiff, heavy, and it dies very early. But good carbon, it consists pop and it has a longer lifetime and a way better stability on flip tricks. So 2026 is full of fake carbon hype. So if you do not know the layout, skip it. Weight matters, but only when balanced. People think the lighter the deck, the better. But a deck that is too light loses the center of gravity that makes a trick consistent, for example a kickflip or a heel flip or whatever. But skaters need to know 2 things, predictability and return energy. If a deck is feather light with no structure, you can flick all day, but the landing never feels stable. So the result, a balanced weight is way better than a low weight. And for the last rule that you need to know, shape matters more than most skaters realize. Steep versus mellow, concave isn't just preference, it affects how the board actually responds, how it catches flips, and how long your feet stay locked on landings. Beginners usually go mellow, street skaters usually go medium steep. Competition skaters like steeper boards for higher pop and faster responsiveness. If a brand doesn't tell you their shape, their nose-tail ratio, or their concave, they don't know what to know. Now, why most decks still break too early. Now, A deck snaps for two main reasons. The first one is wood inconsistency. That means the plies have different densities and the deck will break along the week again. The second part is unbalanced energy return. If a deck has a weird flex pattern, all the pressure goes into one single area, especially on landing pressure flips, shaft variations and stairs. That's a huge problem. Most companies, some that are really big, they still mass produce for cheap. If you buy a 30 or 40 bucks deck, it's built to break. I'm sorry to tell you. Now, after many calculations that I have done for you, I have come to a conclusion. 2026 is the year where companies are finally experimenting with things that they should have done since a pretty long time. For example, hybrid plies, bamboo layering, reinforced maple rails, carbon cores, advanced XOP bonding, and lightweight pressure balanced cores. Not of all them are good, some are amazing, some are scams. But after many tests and many calculations, these are the best tech decks that will be this year. Now, perfect if a deck is between 1.15 kilograms or 1.3 kilograms. If they use Canadian maple as the main structure because it's really reliable. And if they use bamboo or carbon layers, carbon fibers, only in functional layers, because that makes a huge difference. And if they maintain a perfect center of gravity. And for sure, if they have verified pop retention tests that we actually did, and yeah, it does a huge difference. And the last point, if it survives 30 to 50% more stress than normal decks. If a deck can't show you tests, data or research, it's probably not worth your money. Now, if you trust me as a creator, I will tell you the truth. My recommendation. The deck that I personally ride right now is my own hybrid core deck from RLTH, my own brand. Now, not because it's mine, but because it genuinely performs better than anything I've ever used so far. One maple core, 7 plies, reinforced rails, and a lightweight, balanced, predictable pop. It's tested by multiple riders that I can link you in the description if you want to, and it's really been tested in the real life. But whether you buy mine, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you buy something that's actually engineered, a deck that respects your wallet and your skating. So before you buy a skateboard this year, remember this. You're not buying wood, you're not buying pop, you're buying durability, you're buying consistency, you're buying months, maybe years of skating. Choose smart, choose informed, and choose a deck that helps your progression and not stops it. If you want more breakdowns, comparisons, or behind the scenes building videos, subscribe and I will drop them. If you're curious about the hybrid core tech that I mentioned, I will link everything below. Also my website if you want to check out them. And if you're wondering, this is the deck I'm currently setting up. I already, this is my second one actually. It also has the RLTH competition Formula Series grip tape on it. So that basically is just an invention of mine. You can use it as an add-on for your deck for just €8, I think. And yeah, keep pushing and see you in the next one.